Well,
All
good
right.
deal, Ed. Let's go, y'all.
Yeah,
Knock it out of
it
the park,
looks like
brother.
we're live, everybody. Hey, welcome to our Discover Shuffle call. My name is E.R. Wolf with LFI. I'm joined by my business partners, Guy Toole and Michael Ray, and we are so excited that you came to spend some time today with us. You know, it means a lot when you lean in and lean forward and look into something that somebody has shared with you. And I want to make sure we give you an opportunity to share a shuffle overview, an LFI overview with you and go through everything. So I want to thank you for taking some time today, whether you're watching this live or whether you're watching this in replay, to learn a little bit more about LFI, a little bit more about Shuffle, a little bit more about how that can impact your life, because we are changing the lives of people every day by helping them get online and create that online presence, by helping them build deeper relationships with their prospects and customers, and by, more importantly, joining an entire community of entrepreneurs, business owners, solopreneurs, direct sellers, who can all come together, work together, and help each other be successful. So without further ado, I want to bring in Michael Ray to talk about the Shuffle overview, sort of his experience. Not only is he a business partner of ours, he's a Shuffle customer, a successful entrepreneur and business owner, all of those things. So guys, listen up. Here's Michael Ray.
What's going on, brother? Appreciate you guys having me on. I'm very grateful to be able to jump on Saturday morning. We got the cows turned out in the pasture. The horses are in the barn, man. Now we can go out and have fun the rest of the day. But I always love talking about Shuffle. And really the main thing as we go into it here, I'm just going to tell you what it's done for me really quickly. I have multiple streams of income and multiple businesses, but there was an opportunity back in June of this year where I really had to take back over a company that we've been running for 30 years. And I have not been immersed in it, so I probably wasn't real relevant. I was only on a very 30,000 foot level. I had to dive back in. We had to find customers. We had to facilitate the customers, and I had to keep track of them. And how do we get the best ones the fastest we can? Because this business was in a little bit of turmoil. And what we did is we hit the Shuffle card up, and we were able to put. Now, as we talk about Shuffle today, we're going to do two things. But listen to this: I was able to put over 7 figures. $1.2 million in 6 months into my business. And a big part of it was because of the bridge, the gap that Shuffle was to overcome that. Now, here's the reality. I would have gotten some of those customers anyway. But because of just this, the opportunity to put a Shuffle card out, knowing when someone opened it up and me being able to respond right then, because there's a lot of competition in this industry, I was able to get ahead of it. And some of the crafting of the words that we did, we just appreciate the opportunity to earn your business and being able to connect with those customers in a timely manner made all the difference in the world. I will promise you that. So that's one reason that I'm here today, guys. And we're going to talk about Guy and ER and talk about our partnership in a minute. But the first few minutes here, I'm going to talk about Shuffle, the product, what it is, what it does, and more importantly, what it does for you. And as we jump into it, I want to explain to you the first time that I saw Shuffle was 2 years ago, but about 6 months ago, 6 or 7 months ago is when I really dove in for one business and committed to this platform. And because at first I thought it was, it's just like this beautiful iceberg on the right. You see how deep it is. You've seen this analogy over and over again. This is called, what we call it, Edwin and I call this, is a casual glance opposed to an in-depth look. And so many times we have, as business owners, the solopreneurs, MLMers, we wear a lot of different hats, right? We sweep the floors and we sign the checks, and everything is there's a lot of things that get just a casual glance. Oh yeah, that, this and that. So what I found myself doing in multiple businesses, not just this one, as we started generating a lot of activity, it turned into not a lot of accomplishment. You got to be real careful not to confuse activity with accomplishment. And as a digital business card, Shuffle was awesome for 2 years. But when I took a more of an in-depth look, I realized that there was one platform, and it was Shuffle, that I could do everything. It's a small CRM system, like a virtual assistant, that I was able to eliminate a lot of my little small products, ancillary services that I was using to try to help my business. Because I wear so many hats, I was buying $49 and then $109 for my website design, $49 for my rebranding every month. So over the time, I was spending over $1,000 a month just to try to help my business with my website and with my lead capture. And when I would get my good lead captures coming in, I would jump back into this other CRM system that would help me facilitate those customers. And I forgot, oh yeah, I got to keep getting customers because I had to take care of these customers. And it was just a total around the drains, circling all the time. And I never really got anywhere. I was confusing activity with accomplishment. So I was spending over $1,000 a month. And then all of a sudden Shuffle came around and I got to take a deep breath. Just take a second, because I love the name Elify. Elevate your business and simplify your life. And that's what it is. What if there was, Michael, I'm talking to myself, one platform, one app, one system that I could go to, and it's not so many different tools, it's confusing. It's super simple. And what I could do is take these things and use them. And that's what Shuffle does. This is the in-depth look. I was looking at all the multiple business cards. So not only a landing page and a little business card now, I have one for every single product. And guess what? I control the narrative of my business online. Because when you're selling something, if somebody's reaching out to you, I'll promise you this, they heard about you, they looked you up online, they looked you up on 10 different areas, and then they came back to you, they decided to talk to you. Because people will buy from you only if they trust you. They'll listen to you if they like you and you got a pretty little website design. But if your brand is consistent and it's aligned along all platforms, and that's what Shuffle allowed us to do. Not only that, it taps you on the shoulder when somebody looks at your stuff. That was huge for us. It gives me follow-up reminders to follow up with these people. Custom lead capture. The QR code system alone that I have on my phone that I call it the pandemic business card, which you can scan it from you can scan it from 10 feet away, or on the back of one of my trucks. Somebody pulls up at a stop sign, they can pull that, boom, it pops up. It shows every bit of my product, all my services, and I know they scanned it, and I know what truck they scanned it from. So how powerful is that? And I'm able to network now with inside this huge platform. Now, how powerful is that? So this is what Shuffle is. That's what it does. That's what it's done for me. $20. Think about that. I was spending over $1,000 and I've eliminated most all those costs now. And I have Shuffle. It does run as my website. And I also can rebrand myself over and over again. If I have a new product that comes in, I can look at that and take care of that. So if you can afford that, I'm not sure how you can afford it, but Guy and ER, which we're going to talk about them in a minute, have made it even better. And it's all inside of one platform. So here it is, $10 a month. I'm able to do all those things I talked about. My pressure went down. My confidence went up. My customers are able to get a hold of me quicker. So when they do reach out, I know which product they're looking at now because I have it on all the Shuffle cards are tied together. My website is tied through it, and it's $10 a month. I don't know how you can't not do it because of the training, because of the things that Shuffle has within inside of it, and because of the timing. Because timing 100% is everything. And this is what I love about Shuffle. This is awesome. Now, Guy and ER have been doing this since 2017 is when they built it. They had no idea what was going to happen. And sometimes, guys, as y'all are on the call, I'll tell you what I've said about you. It's better to be lucky than good. And you guys happen to be both, I know. But sometimes timing really is everything. Check out this staggering graph. I love graphs. I love watching trends. And as a business owner and somebody who immerses myself in different markets, in 2017, this is real powerful, guys. Take a look at this. Commerce is brick and mortar. You can see it in red. You see what happened in the 2000s. Technology started coming along here, and it started tanking off. And then websites and e-commerce came in, and boom, you saw the spike. You saw where it clicked there about 2017. Well, at the same time, Shuffle came out. So it started getting an impact. We are in 12 countries all over the world. So wherever you're joining us today, welcome. We're talking about the product, we're talking about Shuffle. And these guys have really made a product that has been industry changing in a lot of verticals. It's going to be a new industry standard because you can control the narrative, which we just talked about. But you can see what happened this year. You can see how mobile commerce, which is your phone, started ticking up in 2017. And this last year or two, with what's happened in the world, pandemic, the mobile apps have expedited themselves because the big stores now have driven everybody online to mobile, not just online, but to mobile, and having an app where you can order your product, you can drive up, contactless delivery. People will drop stuff off at your house now. And this is what's awesome, guys. I have not been able to watch a commercial in the last month on TV without saying, check out our app, check out our app. You can see the spike and it's powerful. So you guys right now are getting on the leader edge, the cutting edge, the bleeding edge of this technology is going up, and you can control the narrative. So that's what Shuffle does. That's what it's about, guys. $10 a month. I know that was a real quick overview. We have, if somebody got you on this call, follow back up with that person so you can get the $10 a month now. And if you are a Shuffle user or an affiliate, which we're going to come back here in just a couple of seconds and talk about that, Guy and ER, I'll spend a few minutes. We'll be able to look at it, but that is what Shuffle does, what it is. And I don't know if I left anything out there. You guys are the experts, so you might want to tie it up.
No, Michael Ray, that is it in a nutshell, everybody. Look, ask yourself this question. If you join this call, ask yourself this first question. Do you have an online presence? You know, I was so surprised, and Guy and I were surprised when we started to create Shuffle and LFI, that over 1/3 of all businesses, mainly small businesses, lack an online presence entirely. And Michael, you just showed the graphs there. If everything is moving online, ask yourself, are you spending time on this thing every day? On average, it's like 4 hours a day. That's where your customers are. That's where their eyeballs are. That's where their attention is. If you are not in front of them where they are, you're going to miss out on all of that opportunity for them to be your customer. So first and foremost, Shuffle helps you get online. Secondly, Michael Ray, you mentioned it. Look, knowing who's viewing your material when you are online and when they're viewing it so that you can reach out and start to create that trust relationship so that you can do business with those individuals, that's the other part of Shuffle. As a relationship manager, you're going to be able to generate warm leads. You're going to be able to get those follow-up nudges. You're going to be able to review all of those notes so that you can develop those business relationships. That's Shuffle in a nutshell, everybody. And making it easy and accessible to everybody is Guy and I's passion here at LFI. We want to make sure everybody has access to the right tools that can accelerate their business. So that's what we're so excited for. We invite you to check it out, try it out, and everything. In fact, you know, Guy and I have been doing technology for the last 20 years online, guys. We've learned a lot of things. We've made a lot of mistakes. We've learned a lot of lessons, and we've grown a lot. And what that's allowed us to do is take all of that knowledge and not just squander it and keep it and hold it into ourselves, but open it up and offer it to everybody else so that they can capitalize on that too. In fact, Michael, you said it right now. We're in the midst of this paradigm shift in the industry. Everybody is moving online. If you guys didn't realize it, 2020 was a big game changer in catapulting everybody into a virtual environment almost overnight. So if you got left behind, if you're still in brick and mortar or doing things person to person, that whole opportunity exists online, and you've got to get in the game and get online. But we're going to save you the effort. You don't have to go out and register a domain. You don't have to go out and pay for hosting. You don't have to go out and get that web designer that Michael was talking about to build out a pretty site. You have the ability to do all of that yourself for a low cost. And really, our passion is all about supporting business, supporting entrepreneurs, supporting small business owners. Whatever your primary or side hustle is, we want you to be as successful at that as possible. And that's truly what LFI is about. As an organization, we are a collection of entrepreneurs, business owners, solopreneurs, network marketers, all coming together to work with each other so that we can use best practices so we all benefit. And guys, one of the things that I'm super excited about, and I know Guy or Michael, feel free to also jump in on this. I don't want to just capitalize on the whole time on this discovery call, but most technology companies, they offer an opportunity to participate in their affiliate program. And here's why. If you knew where Amazon would be today, 20 years ago when Amazon started, and you knew that Amazon said, look, if somebody's shopping for a book or a CD or something else, and you use your link to send them to Amazon to order, because nobody knew what Amazon was at the time 20 years ago or in 96. You know, if you sent that traffic there and they bought a book, you would get a commission for that, a little bit of that revenue share. Or Tesla, we all know Tesla, they're leading the EV market. If you guys told a friend, hey, I just got this car, or you know what car you should get, a Tesla, and they used your affiliate link, most people don't even realize Tesla has an affiliate program. There are people who have earned free cars just by referring their friends and families and others to go out and get a Tesla. Guys, every company out there offers an affiliate program. Here's what we know. There are hundreds of millions of small businesses around the world who need tools just like Shuffle and who need a community just like LFI to help and support them. And here's our offer to you. We want to invite you to help us spread the message of what LFI is and what Shuffle can do for others, And in doing so, we're going to allow you to participate in all of the revenue that's generated by those subscribers, not just one time, but each and every month that that subscriber continues to use the service. So you're going to get paid residually on everything you directly refer, but we're going to take it a level up. In fact, we're not just going to pay you on what you directly do. We'll pay you on everything that happens within 10 degrees of separation, 10 levels down from where you are. So if somebody you referred refers who refers and refers somebody else, you're still going to get paid on that. And in addition, guys, this is something that excites me so much. Think about this. What if we paid you 50% up front on that first month's order, 10% residually, 8% on levels 2 through 6, 1% on levels 7 through 10? That could create a massive opportunity for residual income and the leverage you need to be successful. But this isn't it, guys. What is really important about this is the community, and the community that exists within LFI, and how you're going to be able to tap into some of the best leadership training, coaching, mentorship, tools, tips, and tricks, not only on how to use this tool and this technology to grow and support your business, but also how to work in all facets of your life to really have that mindset of a champion and take yourself to the next level. So here is our ask to you, that you lean in, that you reach out to the person who maybe shared Shuffle with you or invited you to participate in this discovery call, and ask them for the discount to get Shuffle for just $10 a month. Everything else is included, the participation and the ability to be an affiliate, all of the community stuff. This is a limited time offer that we're making available to our affiliates and their referrals right now. But outside of that, it won't last long. So get with that person, get signed up, start participating in the community, and watch what Shuffle can do for you. So guys, with that being said, Michael Ray, Guy, feel free to jump in.
Yeah, I really just want to say that you said that really well, man. You're so good at it because if you own it, you live it, you love it, and that's really cool. But to stay relevant right now, Shuffle, and this is what's awesome. It's so powerful. There's tens of thousands of people have already joined. You guys are in 12 countries. You've just now added this training piece, so you don't feel like you're in business by yourself, but you're able to go ahead and reach out, because it is lonely as a solopreneur at the top, brother. I promise you, when you wear all the hats, it's lonely up there. But be able to have something you can lean back into and dive into. And I will tell you one thing right now, today, Shuffle is the new industry standard. And if you don't get involved in something digitally and on your phone and meet them where they are, because let me ask you this really quickly. Just one vertical before I give you one more example of Shuffle, and then we're gonna get out of here. Maybe you can take a couple questions. But I mean, I really appreciate y'all taking the time today. I'll tell you, I always love starting my days doing something like this, so I can go out, and it just makes me feel good to talk with you guys. But just one industry, one vertical that we've been into is the restaurant industry. We built a Shuffle card recently, and right now everybody is scanning their menus. Have you seen that? Scanning the menu through the QR code. Put that in a Shuffle card. You get a lead capture form that pops up and says register for a free appetizer. They pop that in. And now, have you ever done this? I've done this. Now that I've been watching, there's a new Burger King just opened up down the street. It's a hamburger joint. If you guys are across the world, it's an old hamburger joint down the street. I haven't had Burger King in a decade. And they've been playing this same commercial in my neighborhood on the TV about this big old double bacon cheeseburger, man. And I went for it, dang it. But I had to see that thing hundreds of times. So it worked. That marketing does work. But where is our face more than the TV now? It's here. Think about this. If I walk in a restaurant, I like the restaurant. I probably had a good experience. I'm probably coming back. And if you click up a thing saying register for free appetizers and discounts, boom, I captured not the lead that's a cold lead, me that hasn't been there in a decade. I'm a warm lead that goes there. So on a Friday evening when you're getting off work, I can push out through our Shuffle platform to that person that registered for the free appetizer, the discounts, the specials we have in that restaurant. And I'm in my phone more than I'm on my TV. That's free marketing. That's so powerful, guys. If you're not in the mobile space, you see this graph right here. This right here, this visual to me is just money. And that's the money shot right there. If you're not in you need to get there. I don't care what you're on. If you spend thousands of dollars, you can get there, but you can give you all the tools you need by just $10 a month. Dipping your toe in the water, guys. So, and the affiliate program, there's nothing like it. That was the clincher for me getting in, because you guys aren't charging anything for that. You guys, Guy and ER, you've made a significant investment to bring in Mindset of a Champion for this training and the community that you brought, man. It's just really exciting. And I appreciate you guys letting me be a part of it.
Yeah, thanks, Michael. Look, guys, if you've got some questions right now, if you joined this call or are watching it in preview, throw them down in the comments or go on ahead and unmute yourself and ask your question. Guy and I will stick around here and answer some of these questions. But here's the reality. You need to have an online presence. If you don't, you're literally falling behind. You're literally losing opportunity to your competitors. If you are struggling to manage relationships, if you are just looking for that warm lead to make that one call to get that sale, think about all that opportunities that falling by the wayside. Shuffle's going to help you recapture some of that. Michael gave a few examples of how it worked for him in construction or in restaurant. Guys, this will work in any vertical independent of what you're doing, whether you're selling insurance, financial services, landscaping services, roofing services, direct sales. It's going to cover the gamut. Why? Because these are universal truths that all businesses have to operate on. You need a business card. You need a product brochure. You need a way to monitor and manage relationships and outreach those individuals. And all of that's going to be on one platform for one low price. So that's our ask for you is we invite you to join us, check it out, and then join the community and let us support you in being successful. So guys, if there are any questions, we'll go ahead and stick around. Feel free to raise your hand or unmute yourself and ask away. Thanks, everybody.
Hey, this is Angelo. Can you hear me?
I got you, Angelo. Thanks for joining us on this discovery call.
Oh, always, always. I'm trying to push everybody to get on this call. You guys do a fantastic job of pushing the other side of Shuffle, not just the tool, but how you can incorporate it and make extra money. So it's great. The one slide that he had up that said, I think, is it Jim?
Michael Ray, yeah.
Michael Ray, the last slide that he had up is saying about being relevant. Is it a way we can get that? I can see using that as a card, using the top end of that as a card.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, Angelo, we'll make sure to get some of this content available to everybody out there to put on their own cards and to share out. We also have a 24/7 available evergreen discovery call presentation. Obviously, we love doing these live and making sure we can answer questions for everybody as well. But we'll make that available so you can share that out as well. But again, Angelo, you're right. It's all about staying relevant. Look, if you're not in front of your audience, things are changing all of the time, right? I mean, back in the day, radio used to be pretty popular because there wasn't many other things. Now, you know, you have radio, you have television, you have podcasts, you have YouTube, you have the internet, you have everything else going on. There's so much noise. Guys, Shuffle's going to help you cut through all of that noise and get in front of your audience where they are, right where their eyeballs are. Next question, anybody? All right. Well, if there aren't any questions, guys, we hope that you've enjoyed today's discovery presentation. We hope you learned a little bit more about Shuffle by LFI and about LFI as an organization. Again, we encourage you to get with the person who shared this with you or click on the buttons that are down below and get started in learning and seeing what LFI and Shuffle can do for you. So, guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the inside. Bye-bye.